welcome to the 21st episode of The Hawk Nest. I'm Kendall Pomerco.
And I'm Macy Cunningham. This week is Mental Health Awareness Week. We were able to catch up with some of our leadership officers to get more information and see what they have planned.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Landon.
And we're going to talk to y'all about our Mental Wellness Week that Student Council is putting on. So we're kind of putting on this week as recognition and giving tips and strategies to the student body on what mental wellness is and how you can achieve it. So Hi, How Are You Day was created to kind of get individuals to check up on their friends. Like Hi, How Are You is a conversation starter. So you can check up on your friends, see how they're doing, see if they need any help with anything. And it's kind of just a good way to kind of get in the know with everyone and make sure everyone feels like they belong. You probably saw the signs in front of in the main hallway, and then the picture backdrop, and that was kind of just a way for everyone to come together and take pictures in front of it.
Okay, so Wednesday was Stress Relief Day. So in your study hawks, you should have received a PowerPoint about tips to relieve stress, because we all know school can get stressful at some points. Also in the morning, you probably got one of these, a little Pop-It. It's just something to put on your keychain or your ID, just something that you can kind of fidget with. It does relieve stress.
And then today is Beautiful Day, which is a day that we have to kind of make everyone feel welcomed and like everyone's beautiful, not just people with makeup and their hair done. So we're trying to get people to embrace their natural beauty. And I think we're handing out bracelets, so you should have gotten bracelets. And then we handed out clothespins with encouraging notes on them. And then when you go to the bathroom, you should have seen, the girls' bathroom, you should have seen the sticky notes up on the mirrors, kind of just saying, oh, you're so pretty, keep being you.
Okay, and then tomorrow's Proper Day, and we want to encourage everyone at the school to dress for success. We want everyone to come up in full button-downs and ties and just dress as nice as you can. You're probably going to get met with a bag of Hershey Kisses in the morning by people in Student Council. They're going to be handing those out, so be on the lookout for that. And really, Proper Day, it's really just a day for everyone to be the best version of themselves.
Your HA cheerleaders are heading to Nationals in Orlando, Florida on Friday. We will be performing at the ESPN Worldwide of Sports this Saturday.
Be sure to wish them the best of luck at this huge event. This past weekend, some of our high school band students had the opportunity to perform in the All-Region Band Concert.
This in itself is a huge accomplishment for all the musicians that were a part of it.
This performance was very special to the Big Blue Machine because it included the premiere of It Is Well, performed by the ATSSB Wind Ensemble in memory of Mr. Westbrook.
Since Valentine's Day is next week, some of our RISE students decided to do a fun little project for some local nursing home residents.
Hi, this is Ms. Riviere from the RISE classroom with my students here, and we are trying to spread the love and make cards for the Spindletop Nursing Home. And we've just set up a table and asked that if you have time or have a minute to come by, make a card, and make an elderly person feel better.
My goodness, that was the sweetest idea ever.
UpGrad's Senior Serve marked another milestone on the way to graduation. There were 34 tables in a live and silent auction. They ended up raising a total of $16,000. And here we have, in the halls, Valentine's Edition with Savannah.
February 14th is Valentine's Day. So for In the Halls, since we're not going to be here for Valentine's Day, I'm going to ask Valentine's Day questions. Valentine?
Yes.
Who?
She goes to Dayton.
What's her name?
Savannah.
I don't go, I'm not her. What is the nicest date your husband has ever taken you on for Valentine's Day?
Surprised me one time at school with roses, and we were young, and gifts, and then took me out that night.
You want to be my Valentine? Valentine this year?
Yeah.
Who?
McKenna Callis.
What do you want for Valentine's Day?
I want a girlfriend.
Do you have a Valentine?
Your ideal Valentine's Day date?
Go to the movies. Probably go out to eat. Get her some flowers, some chocolates, some strawberries, and then bring her home to her house.
Who's your Valentine, man?
Landon Moriali.
Micah Brown says you're his Valentine.
That doesn't surprise me. Micah Brown, you always have my name in your mouth. Please keep it out of your mouth.
Have you ever given someone flowers before?
No.
Why?
That's sim stuff.
Is that why you don't have a Valentine this year?
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Do you have a Valentine this year?
Yeah,
Who is it?
my ex-boyfriend.
Do you have a Valentine this year?
Yeah,
Who?
my girlfriend,
Who's your girlfriend?
Charlie Nugent.
Shout out Charlie Nugent.
Who's your Valentine?
A Valentine?
You, Mavo.
We see our teachers every day, but have you ever wondered what they were like in high school?
A couple of our members decided to look into that.
Hi, I'm Laura.
And I'm Brooke. Welcome to Faculty Flashback. Who was Coach Alkire back in the day?
Let's bounce into it.
I'm Brooke Summers, and I'm here with
Coach Alkire.
And today we're doing the teacher interview segment. So I have a few questions for you today. What was your favorite class? What was your favorite subject in school?
You think I'm going to say history, but it's not. It was French. My French class was my favorite.
What kind of kid were you? Were you a good kid? Did you do your homework, or were you always late for classes?
I was a good kid. I was never late for anything. I was early. I played all the sports, so I was there all day, every day.
Were you in any clubs, or was it just sports and stuff?
Well, I played 5 sports, but I was French club vice president.
Was your school a big school or a small school?
It was really small. I think there was 150 graduating in the senior class, something like that.
Wow. What's a big difference between school now and school when you were a kid?
Oh my gosh, the library. We had to go to the library and use the card catalog to look up an actual book to do research for stuff, and y'all just get to open up your computer and go, I can't find anything on Google, when everything's right in front of you.
When you were a kid, what job did you want to do when you were older?
My job when I was in high school, what I wanted to do was be a professional beach volleyball player, out of all things.
Well, sounds fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us interview you.
You're welcome.
I wonder what this week's National Day could be.
Actually, this week is National Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day. Here's Connor with more.
Today on National Days of the Week, it is Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day. So we went around in honor of that and asked people, what is the dumbest thing they've ever cried about? What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Probably failing a test.
The dumbest thing you ever cried about?
The Titanic, the movie.
I got blood on my pillowcase from a nosebleed.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Dumbest thing I ever cried about, man, that's a lot. I stubbed my toe real bad and knocked over a vase. I'm pretty sure that was the dumbest thing I cried about.
I cried when Lightning McQueen died in Cars 3. What is the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Men.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Don't cry. No, that's cap. Probably basketball. Yeah. I don't remember. I just know it was a sad day. Right. Oh, we lost to Bridge City in the first round. I definitely cried.
What's the dumbest thing you ever cried about?
So, I had this goldfish named Carl, and I thought he was dead. He was just playing around, and we flushed him down the toilet.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
I would say the dumbest thing I ever cried about is when I was chewing gum and I bit my lip.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Cried about? I do not want to answer that. because no, it's too dumb. Watched Up. I cried when Kevin got bit on the leg. I don't know why. I just started crying when that happened.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
When my sister leaves the empty waffle box in the freezer.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
I think it kind of sounds depressing, but I think it's funny. So me and my brother were fighting in my room, and he tore one of my posters when I was younger. It was a One Direction poster, and I bawled my eyes out for 2 hours.
What's the dumbest thing you ever cried about?
So you know the movie The Good Dinosaur, right? I cried in that. The dinosaur died.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Sometimes I cry when people chase me. I'm serious.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Oh, probably for making a 95 on a test.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Probably over a spilled drink or something.
I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
Here's your X-Files with Micah.
Are we living or slowly dying?
Here's your X-Files with Micah.
Are we living or slowly dying?
We are slowly dying.
Interesting. Okay. Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
Because it's wet.
People say you're the smartest person in the school. I'll give you this $50 if you can answer this question. Isn't the word Q just the letter Q followed by a bunch of silent letters?
They're not silent. The word Q, Q-U-E.
That's K.
No!
Are we living or slowly dying?
Slowly dying.
Why is that?
Because you only getting older. You gonna die when you get old.
Isn't the word Q just the letter Q followed by a bunch of silent letters?
No.
Why?
Because the word Q is spelled Q-U-E.
That's K. That's in Spanish. Different language. I'm talking English. There you go. Hey, you're close. Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
That's a good question.
Isn't the word... Look, shut up.
Because it hasn't dried yet.
Why doesn't it dry to the inside of the bottle?
Air! It hasn't touched air!
Isn't the word Q just the letter Q followed by a bunch of silent letters?
Is it Q spelled with a C?
Are we living or slowly dying?
Living to death? I don't know.
Hey, why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
Because the bottle's made to not stick to it.
Does it have like this like magic non-sticky stuff?
That's how it's made.
Isn't the word Q just the letter Q followed by a bunch of silent letters?
I don't know. I mean,
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why doesn't glue stick to the inside of the bottle?
I don't know, because it's not sticky enough.
Why doesn't glue stick to the bottle?
To the bottle? 'Cause look, I'm gonna tell you right here. They got styrofoam inside the bottle with leaves.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Are we living or... Hey!
Orange tab is for, bro, when you squeeze it, it like lit off substance that doesn't stick to the white side. That's why it's called Elmer's.
Are we living or slowly dying?
Both.
Yeah. Are we living or slowly dying?
Living? What do you mean?
Are we living or slowly dying?
Yeah, we living.
You want to explain or you just gonna say, yeah, we living?
Oh, we living because, like, we walking and we breathing.
Isn't the word Q just the letter Q followed by a bunch of silent letters?
The word Q. It's Q-U-E.
That's K! That's Spanish! Isn't the word Q just the letter Q followed by a bunch of silent letters?
Maybe. I don't know.
Can I get more of an explanation? What are you drawing?
Oh, it's a shark.
Why does it have fingers and legs?
Because it's sexy shark.
And here's your weekly sports update with Tristan and your sports queen, Molly Gajeski. What's up, Hawks? It's your sports queen, Molly Gajeski.
And Tristan Robinson.
And here's your sports update.
The Lady Hawk basketball team traveled to Splendora on Friday and won with a score of 72-20. Go Lady Hawks reclaiming the district title once again. On February 14th, they will start a district playoffs at Vider High School against Orangefield at 6:30.
The Hawks swim team advanced to regionals Monday and state Tuesday. 3 seniors and 1 freshman finished their swim season off at the regional meet in Cy-Fair ISD. They had to compete against very large 4A and 5A swim programs. Freshman Xander Summers was in the 100 backstroke event. Senior Kylie Brandon was in the 100 breaststroke event. Julia Satry competed in 2 events, 50 free and 100 backstroke. She dropped 2 seconds off her 50 free time to a 29.81. Senior Will Simmons placed 18th in the 100 backstroke and dropped a second off his time. Congratulations to them for a great swim season. The Hawk golf team did great in their tournament. Kellen McCracken won first place overall and Kaden Brandon came in second. Congrats.
The powerlifting team competed in a meet last Thursday and did really well. Taryn Young and Alondra Gomez both placed first in their weight class. Good job, Hawks.
The Hawks soccer team tied against Vider on Tuesday. Tomorrow they will play Lumberton at 7.
The Lady Hawks soccer team won their game against Vider 3-1. Tomorrow they will play against Lumberton, the biggest rival team, at 7. It may have been a cold scrimmage, but the Lady Hawks were hot and won their game 16-7 against Silsbee. Hogason took the win on the mound. Prudhomme and Dawson grabbed their first bombs. Great job, Hawks.
On Tuesday, the Hawk baseball team won their scrimmage in Anahuac 10-2. Saturday, there will be a scrimmage at home at 2 against Nederland. Softball and baseball have started off the season with some home runs. Congrats to Hunter Fano, Kaylee Prudhomme, and Carrington Dawson for hitting multiple home runs. We decided it would be fun to keep track of all the home runs this season.
Not that it's a competition or anything, but softball is clearly in the lead with 3 home runs compared to baseball's 1 home run.
Alright, so I'm gonna stick up for my boys. You know, we've only played 1 game, and our field is over 100 feet longer, you know, so.
All I hear is excuses. We'll see by the end of the year where this lies.
Okay.
Tomorrow, the Hawk basketball team will have their senior night at 7, and they will play against Liberty.
Make sure to go out and support your Hawks.
This is Olivia Webb interviewing Nicole Rhodes for Senior Spotlight. Nicole, what are your plans after high school?
Okay, so after high school, I will be going to Emory University, and I'll be studying international studies and sociology. And I hope to get a job in diplomatic policy, but that's up to change. But yeah.
Where's that college at?
Emory is in Georgia. There's 2 campuses. There's an Atlanta campus and there's Oxford campus, and I'll be starting at the Oxford campus. So it's like 10 hours away. Sorry, Mom.
What activities have you been involved in for high school?
Okay, so I've kind of done a lot, but I've also quit a lot of them. So like, I'm really good at quitting things. So I did my freshman year. I did basketball and volleyball, and freshman year I quit basketball, and then sophomore year I did just volleyball. Quit junior year. I was the manager junior year, and then junior year last year I did track, and I did high jump. That was all I did. I'm not a runner, but so those are the sports. I've done sports, and then I've been in student council for all 4 years, and I did leadership last year. And let me check my list.
You've done a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm in NHS this year, and then leadership of Southeast Texas, which is just like a service project group. But those are like the main organizations. Obviously, I've done like art and stuff, but those are like my classes that I have to do.
So you just quit all those? You just weren't enjoying them, or?
Well, the only ones I've quit were sports, and then I didn't do the leadership class again this year because I needed to take sociology and psychology.
What is your favorite high school memory?
Lip sync from this year, I think, was just really, really fun. I think I took it for granted a little bit because whenever we were prepping for it, it was really annoying and stressful. Our like schedules didn't go together, and I helped make up the High School Musical dance, and that one was really fast and it was hard, so we didn't really like nail it till 4, but I loved it so much. It was so much fun, even though I'd have like a panic attack after each dance, because dancing in front of 700 teenagers is like really stressful. But I loved it.
Y'all did really good though.
Hey, we won.
We did win.
But yeah, that or the student council lock-in from freshman year. We went to state to like campaign to be TASC's vice president school, and we had a lock-in at the school where we all stayed up like all night, and we had to do like signs and get stuff ready, make buttons, and go over our campaign because we had a long campaign. We had to like, they did like a dance. I just held a sign, but that was really fun. I actually missed that.
Well, that's good. Nicole, who is your favorite teacher out of all 4 years of high school if you just had to pick one?
It would be Miss Ochoa. I've had her every single year of high school. Whenever this question gets asked, every time on Senior Spotlight, I get so scared to hurt all of my teachers' feelings. So I'm really glad you said if I had to pick just one. Because I wrote down Miss Ochoa. But I love so many of my teachers. But yeah, Miss Ochoa, I love her so much. She is my all-time favorite. So yeah.
Nicole, what is your advice to freshmen?
You don't have to have everything figured out, especially as a freshman. I didn't even know what I wanted to do until the end of junior year, and I still picked a really broad like degree to get in college because I'm not sure exactly which job I want. So you don't have to have everything figured out, but also be ready for your plans to change, because you're most likely what you want to be your freshman year is not what you end up wanting to be your senior year, or just being in general. Because from like 6th to 11th grade, I would tell people I was going to be a litigation lawyer, and I still cannot tell you what that job description is. Like that, I was so excited to be a lawyer, but I'm not doing that now. And secondly, I'd say moderate your social media use. Sorry, I stuttered. It can be like really toxic, social media.
Yeah.
That's like nothing new. Everyone knows that, but it's also like really funny, and like it's
Yeah.
nice to spend your time on, but then you don't realize how much like
You're missing out on.
yeah, or like anxiety it can cause. So I
Yeah.
feel like starting like good, healthy social media habits like your freshman year is really smart, because whenever we were freshmen, like obviously social media was still really big, but I don't think it had as much influence on us as like
Yeah.
it does now.
For sure.
So I think people coming up need to really be aware of their social media habits.
All right. Thank you, Nicole.
You're so welcome. I don't know how I ended up like this, but
You look comfortable.
I'm just chilling. I'm perched, as I would say in class. My classmates can be like, she's
perching.
Yeah, she's just perching.
Well, this has been Olivia Webb interviewing Nicole Rhodes for Senior Spotlight.
Yay! Now let's catch up on the weather with Amber. Hi, welcome back to the weekend weather with Amber. This weekend will be sunny, though a bit cloudy on Saturday. Saturday will have highs in the 70s, with it getting pretty chilly and dropping to 36 degrees at night. Sunday will be much cooler, with highs in the 50s and dropping about to the same temperature at night at 36 degrees. Have a wonderful weekend.
That's all for today.
And remember, it's a great day to be a Hawk.